We're talking Jags at the Colts. Jags are coming off a loss to my Houston Texans. Thank you very much. And the Colts are coming off a win during the most boring football game that ever happened against the Denver Broncos last Thursday night. Now we've got the Colts at a -2.5. The total on this one is 42. What do you see happening here, Ross? Hey, everybody, if you haven't checked out FanDuel Sportsbook yet, do it. They're offering all new accounts up to $1,000 in a no-sweat first bet. All you got to do is check out the description in this video and click on the link.
Well, before I get to the pick, folks, 21-10 in the NFL to start the season, 68%, 6-0 on my NFL 10-star top plays, and 9-2 in NFL primetime games to start the year. Just wanted to add that in. Now let's get to the matchup. Indy will be playing with double revenge here. First of all, they lost at Jacksonville on September the 18th, the first time these teams met this season, and they lost in emphatic fashion, 24-0. And then last year, they finished regular season play with a 26-11 loss at Jacksonville as a 14-point favorite, and that one really stung because it cost Indianapolis a wild card spot in the AFC. Now, Indy's recent struggles at Jacksonville, but 4-0 straight up in their last 4 at home versus the Jaguars, winning by 10.7 points per game. This is an Indy franchise, 46-14 straight up in their last 60 division home games. And Jacksonville coming off a 13-6 home loss to, as Ellie alluded to, at the time, 0-3 Houston. And they lost that game as a 7-point favorite. They're now 0-2 straight up in ATS in their last 2 games after getting off to a 2-1 start. And during that 2-game funk, they're -6 in the turnover department. Indy, like also Miss Ellison alluded to, is coming off that boring 12-9 overtime win at Denver that made them 2-2-1. And anytime you have an NFL team that's +2.5 to -2.5 like Indy is, and they're facing an opponent coming off a division loss like Jacksonville is, 9-0 straight up in ATS since 2016. And you know what? Instead of laying the 2 or 2.5, whatever line you get, let's go to money line here, Ellie. I'm going to take Indianapolis -130 on the money line over Jacksonville.
Yeah, I like it. We don't need to bother with those silly little points. Our money line is low enough that it's still profitable, so we don't even need to mess with the points. People at home, if you don't know Ross Benjamin, you totally should. Head over to picksandparlays.net. Use this promo code QUARTER. It's going to save you 25% off of whatever you buy from Ross. Don't forget, number 4 on the hottest cappers list. Yesterday, you made $358 if you were betting with Ross Benjamin.
Sorry, that was over the last week.
That's the last 7 days. If you've been betting with Ross, so head over to picksandparlays.net, use that promo code QUARTER, save 25%, and start making some money with Ross Benjamin. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We're on every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for joining the Power Hour, Ross. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me, Ellie.